These are 7 top stocks in pre-market with big percentage gains today. While watching bullish pre-market price actions, let us inform you our review on ALUR. Allurion Technologies Incorporated is making waves in the weight loss industry with its cutting-edge approach to tackling metabolic health. Best known for its Allurion program, which includes the Allurion gastric balloon and a suite of digital health tools, the company is now taking things a step further. By combining its balloon technology with GLP-1 weight loss medications, Allurion is positioning itself at the forefront of a potential shift in the standard of care for obesity and metabolic disorders. The latest study results are catching attention for all the right reasons. Patients in the trial saw an average total body weight loss of 20.3% over 8 months, while maintaining or even increasing lean body mass by 15%. That's significant because one of the major concerns with GLP-1 therapies alone is muscle loss, along with poor adherence due to side effects. Allurion's approach, using its gastric balloon alongside lower doses of GLP-1 drugs, seems to be solving these issues, making the treatment more effective and easier for patients to stick with. This breakthrough hasn't gone unnoticed by Wall Street. Analysts at TD Cowen and Roth MKM have both reiterated buy ratings on Allurion stock with a price target of $16. The combination of strong clinical results and a growing weight loss market is fueling optimism around the company's future. A larger randomized trial is planned for later this year, and if the positive trends hold, Allurion could be on track to revolutionize the weight loss industry. For investors, this is a story worth watching as the company moves closer to potentially establishing a new gold standard in weight management solutions. Our review on VVPR. VivoPower International PLC is making some big moves in sustainable energy. The company just announced plans to spin off its subsidiary, Carrot Digital, through a direct NASDAQ listing. Shareholders will receive 5 shares of Carrot for every VivoPower share they own, with an implied market cap of $250 million, though that could shift based on market conditions. Meanwhile, VivoPower's EV unit, Tembo ELV, is moving forward with its business combination with CCTS. After some regulatory delays, the deal is back on track, with a registration filing expected soon and a NASDAQ listing planned post-merger. If all goes smoothly, the transaction should close by Q2 2025. These moves could be big for VivoPower's future, giving investors exposure to both digital infrastructure and electric vehicle growth. With a restructuring in motion and multiple catalysts ahead, it's a stock worth watching. Our review on RNAZ. TransCode Therapeutics Incorporated is making waves in the biotech world with its bold approach to tackling metastatic cancer using RNA-based therapeutics. The company is developing a portfolio of treatments aimed at stopping cancer spread at the molecular level, leveraging its proprietary TTX nanoparticle platform to deliver precision therapies where they're needed most. Their lead candidate, TTX MC138, is designed to target metastatic tumors that overexpress microRNA-10B, a well-known biomarker linked to aggressive cancer progression. If successful, this treatment could revolutionize how metastases are managed, offering new hope to patients with some of the most challenging forms of cancer. Beyond TTX MC138, TransCode has a promising pipeline of additional candidates aimed at different aspects of tumor biology. Their TTX SIPDL1 program focuses on suppressing PD-L1, a mechanism that tumors use to evade the immune system. Meanwhile, their TTX-RIGA program aims to activate the body's innate immune response within the tumor microenvironment, potentially making cancers more vulnerable to existing therapies. They're also exploring CRISPR-based gene editing with TTX-CRISPR, which could be a game-changer in eliminating cancer-causing genes at the source. Add to that their TTX-mRNA initiative for cancer vaccine development, and it's clear that TransCode is positioning itself as a key player in next-generation cancer treatments. For investors, TransCode represents both an exciting opportunity and a high-risk biotech bet. Early-stage companies like this can be volatile, and clinical trials always carry uncertainties. However, the potential upside is significant. RNA-based therapies are gaining momentum across the industry, and if TransCode can validate its approach through strong clinical data, it could position itself as a leader in the fight against metastatic disease. Keep an eye on their trial progress. Any positive readouts could be a catalyst for the stock and a step forward in the fight against cancer. Our review on CURV. Torrid Holdings Inc. posted a strong Q4, beating estimates on sales, earnings, and profit, sending shares up 4.3%. Sub-brands outperformed, attracting younger customers and boosting margins, but revenues still fell 6% due to store closures and weak demand. Management acknowledged a rough start to 2025, but sees signs of improvement. The stock remains volatile, up 10% YTD, but still 35% below its 52-week high. Investors will be watching if this rebound sticks or fades. Our review on RGC. Regencell Bioscience Holdings Ltd is making moves in the world of traditional Chinese medicine, focusing on treatments for ADHD and autism spectrum disorder. The company has developed 3 liquid-based TCM formulas aimed at different severity levels of these conditions, hoping to carve out a niche in an area where alternative therapies are gaining traction. Investors have been watching closely as Regencell advances its commercialization strategy. The challenge? Scaling up while navigating regulatory landscapes that can be tough for non-Western medicine in global markets. But there's real potential here. If the company can successfully position itself as a legitimate alternative to conventional treatments, it could tap into a huge and growing market for neurocognitive disorders. The stock has had its ups and downs, reflecting both investor excitement and skepticism about the long-term commercial viability of its approach. The big question now: can Regencell build enough credibility and market adoption to turn this innovative vision into sustainable financial success? Our review on LITM. Snow Lake Resources Ltd., now doing business as Snow Lake Energy, is firmly focused on building out its portfolio of uranium and lithium projects across North America. With exploration stage assets in key regions like Wyoming's Powder River Basin and Manitoba's Snow Lake region, the company has been making moves to position itself as a major player in the clean energy sector. Snow Lake's Pine Ridge uranium project in Wyoming, in particular, has now received a significant catalyst that could accelerate its development. The news that's driving the stock? Snow Lake's Pine Ridge project is poised to benefit from a newly issued U.S. executive order that was signed in March 2025. The order, designed to boost domestic mineral production, specifically names uranium as a critical mineral. This shift is huge because it fast-tracks permitting for domestic uranium projects and offers federal support through funding channels like the Department of Defense and the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation. For Snow Lake, this translates into a faster development timeline, easier access to funding, and a more favorable regulatory environment. What's particularly exciting is the location of the Pine Ridge project. It's situated in Wyoming's Powder River Basin, which is one of the richest uranium areas in the U.S., surrounded by major operations like Cameco's Smith Ranch facility. With uranium becoming an increasingly critical mineral for U.S. energy security and defense needs, Snow Lake's project couldn't be better timed. For investors, this is a significant opportunity. With the U.S. government looking to ramp up its domestic uranium production, Snow Lake is well-positioned to benefit from a favorable policy environment. If the company can capitalize on this momentum, the Pine Ridge project could play a major role in helping the U.S. rebuild its uranium supply chain, which could drive both future revenue and long-term growth. If you're watching stocks in the clean energy and uranium sector, Snow Lake is definitely one to keep an eye on. Our review on ELAB. PMGC Holdings Inc. is a diversified holding company with subsidiaries in biopharma, research, and investments. One of its key assets, Northstrive Biosciences is developing EL-22, a treatment aimed at preserving muscle during weight loss. Recently, PMGC repurchased shares from existing shareholders on March 18, 2025, and hinted at more buybacks depending on market conditions. While there's no formal repurchase program, this move could indicate confidence in the company's position and potentially support the stock price. For investors, this share repurchase is a positive sign, but it's important to watch whether PMGC commits to more buybacks. With its innovative portfolio, the stock could benefit from these moves, but there's still some uncertainty. Please subscribe, give the video a like, and watch more from our playlist. Thanks.